Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Logan, and today we'll be going over some stuff that is going up in price. Yes, there are still some items, some products, some single cards that are going up in price. Believe it or not, the market is not dead. The market is still super strong because I still can't find anything at my Walmart's, Targets, or anything. It's still crazy market, guys. So do not believe what people are telling you. But let's just kind of get right back into it. So Squirtle from Stellar Crown right here got all the way up to basically $84, which is really crazy for an illustration rare, but it is Squirtle. And from Stellar Crown, from a set that's probably not going to get reprinted that many times because it's not a very popular set, but Pokemon could do whatever they want. Got all the way up to $84, dropped all the way down to basically 64. And now look, we're backing up. We're going back up into the 70s. Lowest listed right now, reputable seller, basically 71, 72 bucks for the Squirtle. So it is recovering right now. Next up, we got the Tyranitar from Paldea Evolved. This card, let's see, 6-month high. Got all the way up to $81. Dropped all the way down to 50. Now we're recovering. Lowest listed right now from reputable seller is 57 bucks. So it's bouncing back just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but it is starting to go up. And with Paldea Evolved going out of print here in literally 3 months now, who knows what's going to happen with these cards after it goes out of print. Next up, we got the Charizard from 151. It was finally, it's like zigzagging, as you guys can see right here. It dropped all the way down to 230 basically, and now it kind of zigging back up, zagging as well to 257. Lowest listed right now from reputable sellers 254, 255 basically. With shipping, so it is recovering a little bit. I see this being a $300 card in pretty short order whenever 151 stops having major reprints and major restocks in April. So who knows what's going to happen, but I see it being $300 in pretty short amount of time, to be honest with you. Then we got the big boy Blastoise from 151. Got all the way up. What was the high? Did it breach 100? It was at 90. It basically was $100. $97 market price. Then it got all the way back down to 67, creeping back up. Lowest listed from a reputable seller is $83 basically. You can buy from these guys, but I always try to do reputable star sellers just to make sure I'm getting the best of the best, especially when there's not pictures of the cards. So they're reputable sellers. That means they're like they have better judgment, or they're more believable when they're selling cards. Next up, we got Pikachu illustration rare from 151. One of the best illustration rares that we've ever gotten. All the Gen 1 Pokemon in this card. There's probably 12, 13 Gen 1 Pokemon in this card. Bunch of fan favorites as well. We got Gengar, Jiggly Wiggly, Growlithe, Butterfree, some Pidgeys, Nidoran, male and female. We got Psyduck. We got Mr. Mime, Slowpoke, Blastoise. I think there's a Caterpie right on this head right here. And there's probably some I'm missing, but a bunch of Gen 1 Pokemon in this illustration rare. And obviously we got Pikachu right there in the smack dab middle. This card got all the way down to $32 basically. Now it's creeping back up. Lowest listed, that's Japanese reputable seller, is $44 for the Pikachu 151 illustration rare. So it is bouncing back up. Next, we got the Psyduck from 151. This one's taking a pretty meteoric rise, guys. 6 months ago was 17 bucks, and now it's creep going back up. Lowest listed right now from a reputable seller, gonna have to go to page 2, is $32 for the Psyduck. So it's bouncing back up, recovering pretty nice. For, I mean, it is popular Pokemon. It's not the best illustration rare, but it is popular Pokemon. It is 151, so we all know how that goes. A Pokemon hype can mean more than the card illustration itself. Next up is Cleffa. I personally really love this card. It's super smooth, super clean. I just love how it's like a mirror, you know what I'm saying? From Cleffa's toes to Cleffa's head, it's like a mirror of the card. It's super sleek. Love this card. Got all the way up to 26. Then it dropped down to like $15. Lowest listed right now for reputable seller is 17 bucks. So it's not going up too much, but again, this kind of coincides with the Tyranitars and the 151 cards as well. This card is going out of rotation, going out of print in April. So here in a couple months, who knows how many more Obsidian Flames we're going to hit the market. Lower supplied of sealed. singles time kind of pump just a little bit, or some could pump very drastically. We really don't know what's going to happen. But Obsidian Flames already wasn't a very popular set. I feel like we got less Obsidian Flames than what we got from every other set, because normally that's what Pokemon does. If it's not a very popular set, they're not going to reprint it as much as they would Crown Zenith, Hidden Fates, Prismatic Evolutions, 151, fill in the blanks. Because you see the set list is not a very crazy of a set list, and nobody really ever says Obsidian Flames is my favorite set. So with all that being said, who knows what's going to happen when City of Flames goes out of print. Next up, we got the Chi-Yu from Paldea Evolved. Looks like it's recovering very well. Got all the way up to 35, dropped down to 27. Looks like it's bouncing back up to the low 30s, basically $32 for the Chi-Yu. Super nice card. Absolutely love this. Very slept on an underrated SIR. And again, Paldea Evolves going out of print. Who knows what's going to happen? Next up, we got the Horsey from Shroud of Fable. So this card is, like I said, Shroud of Fable, not a very popular set, not a large supply out there. Plus, it's a specialty set, so no booster boxes. So these cards, I mean, they're great artworks, honestly. You got the Houndoom as well, the Persian. The Houndoom is really nice. Houndour, Persian, the Monkey Dory, and the Dusclops, Descanor evolution line. I'm missing one. But the Horsey card right here, super smooth, super sleek card. Absolutely love it. Was down, got all the way up to 22, dropped down to 20. Now we're rising. Lowest list for reputable seller is $24, $25. So the Horsey is rising right now from Shrouded. So that's a few of the cards that I found. I was looking, and there's some more I can do, but let's get into some sealed right now, guys. Because look at this stuff. The sealed is recovering very, very nicely. We're gonna start with the big boy Destined Rivals. Got all the way down to basically 370, and now look, we're bouncing back. Lowest listed from a reputable seller of sealed booster box. These are just booster packs above 400 again, so it's gone up $35. And the past, what is that month that I put? What is it? The month? Yeah, month has gone up $35 for the sealed Destined Rivals booster box. What's page 2 looking like? Yeah, they're running the 415s in pretty short order. So I'm not really sure how the allocations go from the distributors. I don't have a distributors. I just kind of talk with my fellow community members, and we kind of just go from there. But the fact that Destined Rivals is holding at this price point, I know with the factory that's getting built in like a year and a half or so, that's going to be a long time down the road. Who knows? I mean, even if they do reprint Destined Rivals when that factory comes up, how far along is Destined Rivals gonna be to where how far is it gonna drop once it does get reprinted? And that's if everything goes smooth with the printing facility. So who really knows? If this drops and it keeps dropping, I mean I'd rather have one at the wrong price point than none at all a few years down the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you buy one at 400 and it drops to 300. In 3 or 4 years, yes, you bought it at $100 higher than what the floor was, but in 3 or 4 years, is that really gonna matter? No, in my opinion, no. I'd rather have one for sure to hold. We're not flip sell, not a quick sell, but to hold. Because in a year's time, we all know this is going to perform long term. That I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yes, you want to get at the best price point you can, but like I said, I'd rather have one at the wrong price point to hold for a couple years and let it gain value. Next up, we got Phantasmal Flames recovering very nicely, guys, right here. Got all the way down to, I was seeing some sub 200 sales, guys. I was seeing like 180, 190s in the secondary market, but got down to 213, and now we're rising on up to 250 after shipping from a reputable seller, and then it jumps to probably like 255, 260. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 256 after that, so basically 250. Not a big jump, but going from sub 200 to 250, 260 in a couple of weeks, honestly. Next up, we got Mega Evolution, the Enhanced Booster Box. I still don't get why this one's so cheap. I know the waves of the Enhanced was very large, but to get the free stamped promo is a no-brainer to me, and it's cheaper than the original. But it is recovering right now. Got all the way down to basically 220, I think was the lowest, 223, 222. Now, lowest listed from a reputable seller is 242. So recovering just a little bit, but it is starting to go up right now. I think this is a no-brainer buy. If you want a Mega Evolution booster box, you might as well get the enhanced because you get that free promo. Because the unenhanced version is starting. It was like 250s, got down to like 245, and now it's starting to go back up just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. 250, back up to 250. So, like I said, the Mega Evolution Enhanced is 15, 20 bucks cheaper, and you get the free stamp promo. So that don't really make sense to me, but to teach his own, or however you say that saying. But next up, Surging Sparks. A lot of people said this was going to be the set that goes to 0 during the reprints. They were wrong. Got down to basically 220. I was seeing some 215, 220 sales for Surging Sparks. What was the 3-month low? Yeah, 215 right here. It probably was closer to 200, but I was definitely seeing 215, 220. And now, guys, a short order, lowest listed from a reputable seller. That says corner dented too, so that's not a clean box, but I got a little baby dent, nothing too crazy. But 260, then we're right back up to 270. So this box is on the rise for Surging Sparks, and people are like, well, it's going to get reprinted with the company. Who knows, guys? That's a year and a half down the road, and that's if everything goes perfectly. So people were wrong about Surging Sparks. It's gone up. What I say, it's like 45, 50 bucks in the past couple months, and if they got too much to reprint, they got Prismatic, they got Destined, they got Mega Evolution, they got Phantasmal Flames, they got Ascended Heroes, they got the 30th anniversary, they got the Rayquaza. I mean, they got so much lined up. Then, oh hey, we decided to do Paldean Fates 151, Paldean Evolved, and Obsidian Flames, and all these other sets that are about to go out of print. We got to print all this stuff in a short, like 2-3 months. And so it's like, man, they got so much to reprint that some boxes are going to get left behind. So, and they already did this. They already tried to print Surging to the ground, and that's where it dropped. Because it was, sorry guys, allergies acting up. Bear with me a little bit. Got all the way up to 300. It basically took like a $90 drop from its high. And so they printed it. And then it got 111 items sold right there. That's probably what dried up the supply pretty good. But Surging Sparks on the rebound. Next up, we got Silver Tempest. Was about $500, dropped all the way down to 415, 420 area. And now it's on the rise again. Silver Tempest on the rise big time. Look at this, guys. $485 lowest listed reputable seller. And then it's basically a $500 box after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically 6 or 7 booster boxes, and then it's a $500 booster box for Silver Tempest. So on the rise, Sword and Shield is booming once again. Speaking of booming, we got Brilliant Stars. Man, oh man, this box was so underrated for so long, and now it's basically 415, 420 area. And now look at this, guys. It is lowest listed reputable seller, $600 for a Brilliant Stars booster box. Brilliant Stars is creeping up on, is it the 4th most expensive Sword and Shield booster box? You got Evolving, Fusion, Lost Origin, Brilliant. Right? I don't think like Rebel Clash and Sword and Shield base set is above this, but I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section down below. But I think it's top 5 for sure. It might be number 4. And if I were to rank the sets of the Sword and Shield era, it's pretty freaking, it's top 5 for sure. So Brilliant Stars, basically $600 booster box. Next up, we got Paldean Evolved. Was all the way up to basically $500. Dropped all the way down to $350. Now it's recovering very nicely. Lowest listed from reputable sellers, now back over $400, $415. Paldean Evolved, like I said earlier, goes out of rotation in April. So this could be, everybody's like, oh, that was kind of probably the last drop that we can get before it gets a bump when it goes out of rotation. Next up, Chilling Reign. This is one of my favorite sets from Sword and Shield era. I think it's the most underrated. Underrated is the correct word because it has so many alt arts in there, and they're great arts. Just go look at the set list if you haven't. It's crazy, crazy art. Shadow Rider, Calyrex, and the Galarian Moltres are my favorite alt arts from that set. But with that being said, it got up to basically $578. dropped all the way down to 412, and now it's recovering. Lowest listed from a reputable seller. Wow. That box is pretty dinged up. So that box is 500 bucks basically, and then other than that, you're at 550, 550, 550. So 550 is basically right now the lowest listed from reputable seller unless you want a damaged box. It just looks crinkled up, doesn't it? I mean, it's pretty damaged. It's a crease right there. But Chandler Rain back over 550 bucks. Oh my goodness, that's insane to think about. Next up, we got Temporal Forces. I know I'm kind of going back and forth from sort of shit. I forgot to sort them out, so I do apologize for that, guys. Got all the way up to 282, dropped all the way down to 250s. Pretty decent drop. Nothing too major though. Now lowest listed right now, reputable seller is 275, 274, and then 275 right after that. So it's creeping back up to its all-time high for Temporal Forces. Like I said, that's a good set. If you look, it's not. It doesn't have the highest ceiling, but it's got pretty good depth. If you look at the set list, actually pretty freaking good depth. But 275 lowest listed right now from reputable seller from Temporal Forces. Last but not least, we got Twilight Masquerade. So, in my opinion, I think this is the sleeping giant for Scarlet and Violet era. It has a top chase card. It has a really good illustration rare setup with the EVs, the Chanseys, the Growlithe. It's got the Greninja SAR top chase hit. It's got waifus with the Perrin and the Carmine. It's got good depth. It's got a fan favorite Greninja top hit. I mean, I really think this is the sleeping giant for the Scarlet and Violet era when it comes to booster boxes. And it's the sixth set in the era. So it's in that mid block. It's not in the beginning where it's going out of rotation now, but it's going out of rotation in a year and 4 months, basically. So once April hits, this will have a year lifespan or shelf life to be in rotation, be in print. They can reprint it, they can do whatever they want or whatever they're gonna do. But eventually, I think this is the sleeping giant. So for some reason, this ever drops again, I'm going to be grabbing as much as I can. But with that being said, drop down to 265. Now it's creeping up, 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 up. Lowest listed right now from a reputable seller. That's sleeve packs. Wow, look at this, guys. So at first I thought that was it right there, but that's 300 for sleeve packs. 315 basically for a sealed booster box of Twilight Masquerade. It got all the way down to 265. Now we're at 315. So, like I said, that's my opinion. I think Twilight Masquerade is a sleeping giant. It's a great set. It's got good depth, top chase card, waifu cards. It's like I said, it's a really good set. But that's kind of the market right now. Things are starting to recover. The crash did not happen. So please, guys, stop listening to the people that are saying the crash is coming, the crash is coming. Sell everything you got because Pokemon is printing the life. They're running their printers to on tens, 100%, whatever you want to call it. They're killing their printers basically with how much product they can get out, but it's just not happening. The main thing that if you think we're in a crash, go look at Pokemon Center website. Go look at the website of the company that we are buying from. There any booster boxes on there? No. Are there any big collection boxes on there? Any sleeve booster? Anything that is worth of value when it comes to packs, ETBs, PC ETBs? Is there anything like that on the website? If the answer is no, then the market is very, very strong. Go back to 2021. The market was not strong. You could get whatever you wanted on the Pokemon Center website, ETBs, booster boxes, sleeve packs, collection boxes, whatever you wanted. That was the dead time. That was the crash. There's nothing on Pokemon Center website, guys. The crash is not here. Do not listen to the people that want you to panic sell. But that's my rant for the day. I appreciate all the love and support as always. You guys have a great day. Peace.